What is the secret ingredient to a truly happy life? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The pursuit of happiness is a journey we all embark on, yet it often feels like an elusive treasure, just out of reach. We live in a world that tends to equate happiness with money and success. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that a high-paying job, a luxurious car, or a sprawling mansion is the ticket to bliss. But is that really the case? Does happiness truly lie in material wealth, or are we missing a crucial piece of the puzzle? This age-old quest for happiness isn't just philosophical musing. It's a vital part of our lives, shaping our decisions, our actions, and ultimately, our satisfaction with life. So, what does lead to a truly happy life? Today, we unravel an 85-year-long study conducted by Harvard that might hold the answer. Harvard University embarked on a journey in 1938, a study that spanned 85 years. The grandeur of this study can't be overstated because it's not every day an institution commits to such a monumental task, one that would span the better part of a century. The objective: to understand what truly leads to a happy life. This is the longest-running study on happiness ever conducted, which only amplifies its significance and the weight of its findings. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer scale of this endeavor. Generations of researchers dedicated their careers to this study, meticulously tracking the lives of hundreds of individuals from a variety of backgrounds, from the wealthy to the working class. The study, known as the Harvard Grant Study, initially started with 268 Harvard sophomores. Over the years, the study expanded to include their offspring and a group of women, totaling to over 725 participants. The participants were tracked, interviewed, and examined regularly. Their health, career success, and personal lives were all under the microscope. They explored every facet of their lives, from their work to their love lives and even their friendships. The researchers weren't just interested in the participants' financial or professional success. They wanted to understand how different aspects of their lives contributed to their overall happiness and satisfaction. And let's not forget the time factor. This was a longitudinal study, meaning it wasn't just a snapshot of these individuals' lives at a single point in time. It was a dynamic, ongoing investigation that followed their lives as they unfolded over the decades. This grand study, which started in the era of Franklin Roosevelt's presidency, has now given us an unprecedented wealth of knowledge about what makes a life worth living. It's a testament to Harvard's commitment to understanding the human condition and the pursuit of happiness. The study revealed surprising findings that challenge our common beliefs. Many of us might think that wealth and fame are the keys to happiness. We often see the glitz and glamour of celebrity life, the shiny cars and the sprawling mansions, and we might believe that such opulence leads to ultimate contentment. We hustle day and night, chasing that promotion, that raise, that recognition, thinking that these are the golden tickets to our joy. But let's take a moment and look at the findings of the longest-running study on happiness. It's not from a tabloid or a pop psychology book, but from the venerable halls of Harvard University. For over 85 years, they've been tracking the lives of hundreds of individuals, trying to decipher the secret to a happy life. What they found might surprise you. It wasn't the size of their bank accounts or the fame they achieved that determined their happiness. These factors did play a role, but they weren't the decisive ones. Instead, it was the quality of their relationships that stood out as the strongest indicator of life satisfaction. Imagine that. Not the money, not the fame, but the relationships. The bonds we forge with our family, our friends, our community. The warm, meaningful connections that we nurture over the years. These are what truly contribute to our happiness. It's not to say that money and fame are inherently bad. They can provide comfort, opportunities, and a sense of accomplishment. But they are not the be-all and end-all of our happiness. They are tools, not the goal. The real treasures are the people we share our journey with. The laughter, the tears, the shared moments of joy and sorrow. So, if we're seeking happiness, let's not lose ourselves in the pursuit of wealth and fame. Instead, let's invest in our relationships. Let's spend time with our loved ones, nurture our connections, and foster a sense of community. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the money in our bank account, but the people in our lives. Strong relationships are not just good for our happiness, but they also have other benefits. Now, let's take a moment to delve deeper into the other findings of the Harvard study. You see, it wasn't just the warm, fuzzy feeling of joy that strong relationships brought to the table. They also had a significant positive impact on physical health and longevity. The study found that individuals with strong relationships were less likely to experience chronic diseases, mental health issues, and even premature death. Relationships, it turns out, are a critical part of our well-being, acting as a buffer against life's many stressors. Imagine your relationships as a protective layer, like a thick winter coat against the biting cold. When life throws its worst at you, the strength of your relationships can keep you insulated, help you bounce back, and remain resilient in the face of adversity. Not only do strong relationships help us weather the storms of life, but they also contribute to our longevity. The Harvard study revealed that those who had strong relationships in their 50s were more likely to live longer, healthier lives. It's not the number of friends or the social status that mattered, but the quality of these relationships. Furthermore, strong relationships have a profound impact on our mental health. The sense of belonging, love, and acceptance we derive from these relationships can alleviate feelings of depression, anxiety, and loneliness. They provide emotional support, help us navigate through life's ups and downs, and give us a sense of purpose and meaning. To put it plainly, the power of strong relationships extends far beyond making us feel happy. They act as a protective shield, safeguarding our physical and mental health, and even extending our lifespan. So let's not underestimate the importance of cultivating and maintaining strong relationships in our lives. They are the ingredients to not just a happy life, but a healthy and long one. Strong relationships do more than make us happy. They make us healthier and help us live longer. So, what is the key to happiness? We've journeyed through an exploration of what truly makes life satisfying. We've examined the longest-running study on happiness from Harvard that spanned an impressive 85 years. The findings of this research have been illuminating, providing insights that challenge common misconceptions about the paths to happiness. Often, we find ourselves in a race towards wealth and fame, thinking these are the keys to happiness. We are led to believe that a bigger bank account, a high-profile job, or a luxurious lifestyle would guarantee a joyous life. But the Harvard study paints a different picture, one that emphasizes the importance of relationships and meaningful work over material gains and social status. The study stresses that those who prioritized their relationships were the happiest. Not just that, these individuals also enjoyed better physical health and lived longer. It's not about how many friends we have, but the quality of these relationships that matter. Genuine, supportive connections with family, friends, and community members contribute significantly to our happiness. Work also plays a critical role in our life satisfaction. But the study found that it's not about how much we earn or how high we climb the career ladder. Instead, it's about finding meaning and fulfillment in what we do. Engaging in work that aligns with our values and passions can bring immense joy and satisfaction. These findings have profound implications for our understanding of happiness. They challenge us to reassess our priorities and to focus on what truly matters. They invite us to invest in our relationships, to nurture them, and to make time for those we care about. They encourage us to seek meaningful work, to strive for fulfillment rather than mere success. So as we wrap up our exploration of happiness, let's remember this. Happiness isn't about the accumulation of wealth or the attainment of fame. It's about the connections we forge and the meaningful work we engage in. The secret to a happy life might be simpler than we think. Spending time with loved ones and fostering strong, positive relationships.